The strongest people you will ever meet are not loud. They are not aggressive. They are not constantly proving themselves. They are calm, even when everything around them is falling apart. Their strength is invisible, unshakable, built where no one else can see. This is the story of how that strength is forged, where most people break. There was once a young man who came to a mountain monastery seeking answers. He was not weak in appearance. His body was capable. His mind was intelligent. His future looked promising from the outside. But inside, he was exhausted. Every setback crushed him. Every criticism lingered too long. Every failure felt personal. Every uncertainty felt threatening. Life kept shaking him, and he kept breaking. So he climbed the mountain and stood before the abbot, a man known not for power, but for peace. The young man asked the question that millions carry silently. How do I become mentally strong? How do I stop collapsing under pressure? The abbot studied him quietly, then said something unexpected. You are not weak, he said. You are simply untrained. The forging of the mind. The abbot led the young man outside to a large stone courtyard. In the center was a massive bell, ancient, heavy, scarred by time. Strike it, the abbot said. The young man hit the bell lightly. It rang, briefly, thin, fading fast. Again, said the abbot. This time, the young man struck harder. The bell rang deeper. Longer. Then the abbot said, this bell does not become strong by avoiding impact. It becomes powerful by enduring it. The abbot explained. Mental strength is not the absence of pain. It is the ability to remain steady inside pain. And then he began teaching the young man the truths that build an unshakable mind. Stop trying to control life. Most people suffer, the abbot said, because they are trying to control what was never meant to obey them. They want certainty. They want guarantees. They want life to behave. Mental weakness begins when resistance replaces acceptance. Unshakable minds understand this truth. You cannot control events. You can only control your response. The young man realized how much energy he wasted fighting reality, arguing with the past, fearing the future, resenting the present. Strength began when he stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And started asking, what is this demanding from me? Separate your identity from your emotions. The abbot took the young man to sit beside a stream. Watch the water, he said. Thoughts pass like ripples. Emotions surged like currents. You believe you are your thoughts, the abbot said. That is why they control you. Mentally strong people do not eliminate emotions. They observe them. They do not say, I am anxious. They say, I notice anxiety passing through me. This separation changes everything. When emotion no longer defines identity, it loses its power to command behavior. The young man learned that strength is not emotional numbness. It is emotional sovereignty. Train the mind through voluntary discomfort. One cold morning, the abbot woke the young man before dawn. They stood in silence as the cold bit into their skin. Comfort, the abbot said, is the greatest enemy of mental strength. The mind grows weak when it never faces resistance. Mentally strong people choose difficulty. They do hard things when it would be easier not to. They keep promises when motivation disappears. They train discipline like a muscle. Discomfort becomes familiar. Fear loses authority. The mind learns, I can endure. Strength is built not in ease, but in chosen struggle. Master the inner dialogue. The abbot asked, who speaks to you more than anyone else? The young man answered softly, myself. And are you kind to that voice? The abbot asked. Silence. The abbot explained. Mental strength is built or destroyed by internal language. Weak minds speak in absolutes. I always fail. I can't handle this. This will ruin me. Strong minds speak in process. This is difficult. This will pass. I am learning. The words you repeat become the walls of your inner world. Change the language, and the structure of your mind changes with it. Accept that pain is part of the price. One evening, the young man asked, will life ever stop testing me? The abbot smiled. No, he said. But one day, it will stop breaking you. Mental strength is not built by avoiding pain, but by accepting it as the cost of a meaningful life. Growth hurts. Responsibility hurts. Becoming more hurts. But mentally strong people understand. Pain is not a sign you are failing. It is evidence you are expanding. The transformation, what changed? Months passed. The young man did not become louder. He did not become arrogant. He did not become aggressive. He became steady. Criticism no longer shook him. Failure no longer defined him. Uncertainty no longer paralyzed him. His strength was invisible, but immovable. Before leaving, he asked the abbot one final question. How will I know I've built true mental strength? The abbot answered. When life no longer controls who you become. Mental strength is not something you're born with. It is something you build. Moment by moment, choice by choice, response by response. When your mind is trained, nothing outside you can break what is solid within you. And once your inner world becomes unshakable, the outer world loses its power over you. If this story strengthened something inside you, watch the next one. It was designed for the version of you who is no longer willing to break.